To Nitro, contenders are contenders. It doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how tall you are, doesn't matter how big you are. It's head-to-head battle, and the outcome is the outcome.
Every time I face a new contender, everyone to me is new. And the ones over here, they're just as tough, they're just as hungry, and it doesn't really matter what country you come from. As long as you have it in your heart that you want to win and you have that drive, it's there. An athlete's an athlete no matter where you come from.
All the guys we have been facing here, they are very good people, you know. If they lose, they lose fairly, you know.
In order to be a contender in the arena of the Gladiators, International Gladiators, any gladiator arena, you have to have a heart, and I think they all have hearts.
I would like to say to all my fans that if they want to be gladiators, there are 3 things you got to remember. Eat properly, good food, train hard, and go to sleep early in the night time.
Be yourself, be an individual, and remember who you are and where you came from at all times.
Try to look at the positive things in life. Anything that you engulf yourself in, try to find the good. It's always easy to find the bad, but try to find the good in it.
The heart is bigger than the man. So if you don't have the physical capabilities, if you have a strong heart, a strong desire, compassion, discipline, you can overcome anything and be everything that you want to be. Don't be afraid to live your dreams.
The British show is very different from ours. I would have to say, start off with the fans. The fans are large in volume. We have nothing to compare to as far as the fans. It seems that a lot of your events and shows are more advanced than ours. If I didn't know any better, I would think that it started here in Britain and not in America.
They're very much the same. The only difference would have to be some of your games are different than ours, and you guys have some games like that darn poleaxe, which we all love so well. If I never have to get up on that thing again, it'll be too soon.
We have more events here than we do. We've done like 7, 8 different events. Back in Finland, we are changing 1 event every year. So here we are doing 16 different kinds, so there's many new events for us to learn.
What's a little bit different is when I used to come out, they used to scream ice, ice, baby. I walk out here and now it's jet, jet, baby.
The audience here in England has been fantastic. Back in the States, we film our show in a much smaller venue. And the 8,000 screaming fans here is just gives you that extra energy boost that is beyond compare.
I think the UK audience is great. The British Gladiators at the beginning, when we first introduced, get the loudest applause because they're recognized. But by the end of the show, everybody gets the same amount of applause, and it's great. I love it. I love it.
The energy they bring to us in order to just propel us into our games at such a higher level is it's phenomenal.
I said before that it's the best audience I ever seen anywhere, and I like to say that I love you all.
See the rainbow? Catch it, Trojan. It's our latest event, catching the rainbow. Trojan, go for it. Get it, get it. Swim, boys. Swim, Trojan boy.
Teach me some Russian slang. How do I meet women in Russia?
Would like to change?
Yeah, we'll change.
Yeah, okay. I like this one. You see the computer. There.
Oh, wow.
This
is better?
Yeah.
Oh, this is better. Okay, I like this.
I like this one. Yeah, okay.
Vic.
So for those of you that might not know, behind us at the moment is the House of Parliament.
And the clock says it's 10:10. My clock is right. That clock is wrong. I'm going to have to go and change the time on that clock there. Change the time! You're 4 minutes slow!
I think England has an abundance amount of history that if anyone has the opportunity to visit England, they should.
This is my first time here, but I'm going to be back many, many times.
It's a little bit chilly. The weather could be warmer, but it's lovely. I've enjoyed every moment here.
I love England. I love this country. God save the Queen.
I knew Russia was cold and impersonal. I like these guys. They're very tough people, very hard, very good, very well trained.
I really had no idea what to expect from the finish. Having got to know them and got to know a couple of their gladiators and contenders, they're a great group of people.
Finland was covered with ice, and the British gladiators were tea drinkers all the time.
I would think the UK are very statue-led individuals. They're very proud, very particular, and they want things done in the most specific way because they want it right.
America is a big country. I've been there 3 times, and I know they're nice people.
No other nations resemble the Russians more than the Americans.
Junk food.
Once we got here, I learned that Russians were just like Americans, and Finnish were just like Americans, and the British were just like Americans, and we are all one, and we are all from the same planet. And the nation of Earth should be the only nation there is. We shouldn't have the separate nations. We should have one nation.